Alright, good afternoon everyone. I want to welcome you to the stream, and I will be going live very much momentarily. So, well, I'm going to be giving people a little bit of time to get in, and you'll send out all my messages, but in a moment I am going to be going live. For those of you watching, I apologize for running a little bit late. I just was working on some other things and wasn't able to get to the stream early as I planned. Alright, just bear with me while I start doing all my self promotions. Right, next channel. Let's see. Alright, moving on. Moving on to some other discords. Okay. Yo, fuck. Oh, nah. I thought I mentioned in the wrong Discord, luckily I didn't. Alright. Add an add heal because I have permission here to do that. Right. One more Discord that I like to put promotions in. Alright, there we go. So with that all done, it's probably still going to take some people some time to trickle in, and I'm just going to keep on waiting for that to kind of happen. I think right now I'm at about 5 minutes in, so I'm probably going to stall at 10 minutes in. But for those that are already here, I can kind of give you an update about what I've actually been doing. So in the live notification, I mentioned I'm doing hardcore survival. So I'm basically doing stuff on a dedicated server that it's the same server I was doing the other world on, but I actually have a big friend of mine being down under who is actually that I'm basically hosting a world for his scenario. So I am playing that scenario and I'm planning to have a lot of fun. I'm trying to challenge myself and I've had some deficiencies with some of my space engineering stuff, so I am actually trying to improve that. So one of the things to improve that is to basically challenge myself. My jetpack inventory is so small that it's a lot less useful, so I have to rely a lot more on ships. So I'm basically becoming better about building welder ships and all kinds of other stuff. So that's continuing to be pretty interesting. I've actually been doing this offline for quite a while, so I am actually very close to being able to take a ship out into space. And I did actually try spawning in space earlier, but the drones we have on that this scenario are so difficult that you really can't start in space that easily. And I did do some tweaks to make them slightly to give a little bit of a grace period, but I haven't actually tested it, so I don't know actually how effective it is. So when we go up into space, we're gonna find out how dangerous these drones are. And I've even added a weapon onto my space miner so that I can defend myself from these drones. So yeah, that's kind of that stuff. I finally got all the parts to build a new computer, so I'm gonna be building that sometime next week. So for the new build, I got one of the new Core i9s 2900K. I have a Asus motherboard that's at pretty good. I got 128 gigs of DDR4 RAM. I considered getting DDR5, but I ultimately decided that DDR5 is just too new and too damn expensive. So I'm just gonna stick with DDR4 for now. So processor DDR4. I also have a good, a brand new case, new cooler. I don't need to get a new graphics card because I'm gonna be transferring my 3090 over to a new computer. And all in all, I have a lot of good plans for the build. So yeah, that's that piece. I've also kind of been Some of you probably know me from the Forge Essentials community. That's where I used to do a lot of modding, maintaining the Forge Essentials mod. Like I probably mentioned before, I've actually kind of put that on hold just because I want to focus on other stuff. I still haven't actually focused on doing much game development recently, but that is a future goal. But right now, I'm kind of just focusing on being able to play more games more often and also focusing on having a better sleep schedule on the weekends. So that's all that together is kind of it in a nutshell. So since I've been talking, a little bit more time has gone past. So we will be starting in about 1.5 minutes. Alright, almost forgot. Do have some issues with my computer. For some reason, the longer my uptime goes, there's some responsiveness issues. I actually discovered that there's some kind of bug in Explorer that causes the computer to run very slow. So about every 24 hours or so, if I don't restart my computer, I basically have to restart the Explorer program. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Restart Explorer. And I actually noticed I was getting a bunch of lag spikes. I discovered that the moment I restarted Explorer, those lag spikes went away. So that's one of the things I'm doing to prevent these lag spikes, because I think this might be a Ryzen bug or something, but it's sometimes annoying. Alright. CPU performance over here. Everything is nominal. Music. Pulling up remote desktop, so if I need to maintain the dedicated server, I can. Yep. Server's nominal, running at sim speed of 1.0. Looks like a lot of people are already on, having fun. So yeah, let's say I'm gonna go ahead and transition over to this scene. I am not getting into the game just yet, but I imagine you just want to see a face to a name. So yes, this is the face to the name of Space Builder 2020. And right now I just have a slideshow on my live scene. I will be switching over to the game capture in a moment, but right now I'm just gonna leave that up while I continue to chat. So this server has a fair amount of plugins that actually keep things running smoothly. It's the physical box is pretty damn powerful, so all that together is resulting in a very playable experience, and I don't think we've had any server issues. If anything, there's probably been more client-side lag than server-side lag. Alright, so with that, I'm going to actually transition over to the game view. Alright, so this is a whitelist server that's ran by Beandown, that is part of Beandown Understream, so you will not be able to join if you're not part of his community, but if you are, I probably have already seen you on a few times. So, yeah, just very simple rules that we have to keep things safe, and really, there's been had some issues a while back of people actually doing stream sniping, so that's something that's a rule. But yeah, it's pretty chill. All right, so people have told me I tend to build a lot of boxes. I agree. Now that I was thinking about it more, and I could have actually. So this interior, as you can see, is not really a box. However, I could have used more of these light armor plates instead of using these armor edges, because it kind of makes the exterior look like a box, which it's okay. It's not the best, but the biggest goal I had initially was I wanted to have as much room as possible for my living area, because I am actually on a planet that does not have much oxygen. So I have to go into my living area to kind of stay alive. That's kind of important. So yeah, but yeah, I've been kind of working pretty heavily on building up this base. I've been getting ready to go into space. I have this ship all pretty much ready to go. I'm gonna need to go and reconfigure some of the cargo, because I actually realized that there was an I realized that some of my cargo has been being pulled out by the Keen inventory, the Keen whatchamacallit, Keen build planner. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and redo the planning, because at this current point in time, I do not know if I have all the components I need. So I'm going to go back to the drawing board. Let's send everything back to my component, back here to the components, and let's start grabbing things that I need. So one, I need an enhanced survival kit. I also am going to need a assembler. Let's see, yes, build large block one assembler, one refinery. Yeah, so assembler, refinery. Let's see, what else do I need? Oh yes, I need a turret. See, one saber turret. I'm gonna need a battery, normal battery. Also gonna need, let's see, a couple of solar cells. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need something else as well. Let's see, yes. Batteries, solar cells. That's gonna be almost enough for production. You know what? I'm gonna add a connector. So yeah, that should be enough to connect to the grid. This won't be enough to actually build a conveyor network, but kind of my idea is for the conveyor network, I will basically use my survival kit, which I do actually have one on this ship as well. This ship is pretty much all ready to go with enough resources. I just want to make sure that I have grabbed enough resources in my build planner itself that I can actually build a very basic base. And I'm also going to be grabbing a bunch of steel plates, but I haven't actually put that on build planner just yet. So let's see here. This music is a tiny bit too loud, so let me adjust that. There we go, a little bit better. Alright, and let's see. My microphone is probably a tiny bit too low. Let's see if I can boost it a little bit. Let's see here. Let's see. Audio properties. Sound settings. Let's see. Yeah, way too low. Sound control panel. Let's see. Where was that? There we go. Sound control panel. Recording. Headset microphone. Listen. Levels. Let's see here. Alright. Where is the option to actually make it louder? Because it's actually pretty damn quiet. I'll just try doing this. No, that's still not working. Let's see here. Let's see. Alright. Alright, so it does not appear that there was the boost functionality on this microphone, so I'm just gonna have to talk a little bit louder. So that's about it. Alright. So back to kind of the plan. I need to put everything in my cargo, so my space cargo. I've given that a name, and I'm gonna make sure I only filter components because I've noticed for some reason the build planner will take items outside of the space cargo and back into the space cargo, and that causes some undesirable effects. So I will be doing this. Then I'm gonna go ahead and click this button. So I need to produce some more resources. Let's see here. Let's see. Am I out of nickel again? Let's see. Nickel. No, I'm not out of nickel. I'm probably just low on it. No, definitely. I definitely have enough nickel. So yeah, nickel's good. Nickel is a very good resource. So yeah, I have plenty of nickel. I just need to wait for the rest of these batteries to get built. Alright, let's go back over to my component chest. See here, that should be, yes, that's all good. Let's go ahead and click that button there. Alright, so this cargo is pretty much all ready to go. I'm actually going to click the P key because, you know what? I do not want it to actually be connected, and I will connect this landing gear just because I do actually want to connect this landing gear so it doesn't go anywhere. But I do not actually want it to be connected to the conveyor network due to the fact that I lost some items from there and I had to basically reconfigure it. Alright, so I think I kind of have more or less everything. I will need to get more, grab some more steel plates in a moment for that, but let's see. I think, is there anything else that let's thinking through. Is there anything else that I can need for space? So, survivor kit, I have all that stuff. Don't need a med bay. I don't think I have to, I'm not going to worry about well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to actually bring enough resources for a reactor. And that's probably bring enough resources for a cargo container. One small cargo container. Because once I get my refinery up and running, I am going to need to basically start refining uranium and making, and then fueling a reactor. So, and I do actually have enough silver to make a reactor. So, it would actually be in probably my best interest to create a reactor. Alright, I'm just going to click this add components for build panel. That's easier. It does result in some things that I already have plenty of, like these steel plates, which I am going to basically migrate over. Yeah, I also have plenty of construction components, so I'm going to migrate those over. Let's see here. Am I out of cobalt? No, I just was taking a little while to load up all the cobalt. That's good. So yeah, some of this tends to take a little while. Let's see here. There we go. Now we have enough silver. Alright. So yes. Meantime, I am just going to go ahead and let all this go ahead and process. I think I'll need a display first. I'm pretty sure I have plenty of computers, plenty of motors. Yeah, plenty of motors, plenty of computers. I just need all that. And I'll just continue walking around the base while I do that. I'm also going to go ahead and go down here. I actually am going to need to I need to drill out this area because I want to have a little bit more room down below here. Because as you can kind of see, it is starting to become a little cramped at my outpost. So I need to make some more room. And that also, you might be wondering what this actual tile is for. Well, the answer is quite elementary. This tile is a lightning rod. So what we have is this decoy. This planet has lightning storms, and I actually discovered it in the worst way possible. I almost lost my survival kit in this game when the lightning struck my base about 3 times. So I basically quickly did some research to determine what do I actually need to do to keep my base going. So I discovered I need to have a welder, I need to have a wheel, and a decoy. And lightning is going to hit this decoy, is going to try and hit this decoy first. And anything within the 50 block radius, according to the documentation I found, anything within the 50 block radius is going to be protected. And you also probably noticed that the door is closing. So I have an automatic door close script that is closing that door over here. So this is my door script. And I have another script over here that my inventory manager. And let's see here. Let's see, production. Yep, still producing stuff. That's gonna take some time. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna let's take a look at the resources. Do I actually need to go out and grab anything? So let's see. I'm actually doing pretty decent on resources. Yeah, definitely doing decent on resources. Tons of iron. Yep, still tons of iron. And lots of other resources. So yeah, that should get kind of filled out pretty soon. Yep. So yeah, let's see here. I do have some welding I need to do over here. These wind turbines, they're not really acting as effective as they should. I think I've added a few too many in this area, and it's kind of decreasing their performance. However, I've kind of started I'm working on migrating to other devices. Let's see here. So yeah, this is actually not actually outputting any power because due to some newer updates, they kind of updated the game so that certain blocks are used first. So these wind turbines are producing enough power to actually power the entire base. So all that together means that I only need this guy actually has a lot more power capacity than the rest of them. So the rest of them are probably producing probably about 4 megawatts or something. But this guy alone has 5 megawatts, and I need it because these ships over here, all these ships are battery powered. They do not have any other power other than battery. So that large hydrogen engine is used to recharge these batteries. And that also means that I have to occasionally grab a lot of ice, which let's see, ice. What's my ice status? Okay, I am completely out of ice. Yeah, I guess that's right. I'm gonna need to go and grab some more ice. And you know what? Let's check on the status of this guy here. Alright, yeah, that's enough that I probably have all the resources I need to actually make these components. So let's go ahead and press P to reconnect. And press P again. Alright, so let's now go ahead and go to the space cargo again, and then go over to the components, and I'm going to click add from build panel. Alright. Alright, so now I just have to wait for those guys to actually have actually get produced. I guess what that means is I'm going to need to make some more interior plates. Alright, and now heal. That should be enough. Alright, and yes, my cargo container is 100% full. So yeah, that's basically the limit. Alright, so with that out of the way, I need to go over and pick up some ice. Alright, so I've been going up to the top of this mountain over here. This has kind of been my little ice spot. So I'm going to go ahead and fly back up over here. So this little ship is this is my mining ship, but it also has enough battery and power to go on longer distances. So it actually has 2 enhanced batteries, which is a modded battery from the Elite, the Tech mod. So it has two enhanced batteries, which give it about double the power per battery. So that ultimately results in a longer power usage. Still needs a lot of power, but it tends to last a little bit longer. And I only had one battery initially, and I ran into an issue where I ran out of power. So I also have to keep an eye on the power and make sure the power, which you can see down below 6 and 7, that the power does not go probably below about 25%. I think if it gets below 25%, that basically means that I'm very low on power and I need to start heading back ASAP, because I do not want the power to go out in the middle of mining again, because that was incredibly frustrating to have to go fly back to my base, get the components I need, come back, add a battery, fly. Then I added a basic battery and I discovered that one battery wasn't enough. I couldn't get off the ground. I had to go add another battery. I finally was able to get off the ground with the second battery. And I basically decided I'm going to take these two batteries. These two batteries look kind of ugly together. I decided I'm going to replace them with a single battery. I also went ahead and added a projectile, and I have the blueprint all pretty much updated. But I added a projectile so I can actually repair some damage because I did actually take a little bit of damage. I lost a thruster basically when I basically crashed because I ran out of power. So I had to do a bit of repairs. I and I also added an additional battery, this small little battery. This is always on recharge mode. This is intended to be an emergency power if I need to basically bring the power back online to get things like components off. So this is really that battery is only to be used in emergency to get the conveyor network to work. All right, so these drills are pretty much good. I because so I usually I don't usually don't fill drills 100%. I usually only fill them to a partial amount. And let's see. And I apologize if my face doesn't look the best on this background. I basically have I had a bit of issues with my green screen. It's not actually the lighting isn't 100% perfect, so there's gonna be some weird artifacts. Like I'm probably gonna look a little bit washed out in a few places. I am planning to actually fix that in the future, but I just haven't been able to fix that yet. Let's see here. If I have to, I'll pop the parachute, which that was another thing I had to add because I realized I don't have a parachute, and if I and I actually discovered, well, I basically yeah, I discovered that I kind of need a parachute if I'm going too fast. Alright, let's see here. Ah, fuck, 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 fuck. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, that's not good at all. Luckily, that damage isn't that bad, but yeah, that wasn't that was not the intended plan. Luckily, I can still move on these thrusters. Another thing you probably noticed I've added a single hydrogen thruster. So the purpose of this hydrogen thruster is for going suborbital. So when I get up to a certain height, these atmospheric thrusters aren't going to work when I get to a specific height. The atmospheric thrusters are not actually going to work. But, and I'm going to basically go ahead and disconnect that, reconnect this. These atmospheric clusters are actually not going to work. However, what I can actually do is I can use the I can actually use yeah, what can I use? So yeah, I can use this hydrogen cluster to basically send me forward in a specific direction. So for example, there's a trade station about 20 kilometers away from here. Let's see here. What side is it? There we go. There's a trade station about 20 kilometers away. So if I lift myself up into a suborbital trajectory, I can then use this enhanced thruster to increase my horizontal velocity, which allows me to more or less orbit the planet, and then I can then basically land. And that's the other thing is having these parachutes are kind of important because when I come down, I'm going to be coming down pretty damn hard. And these thrusters may not be enough to actually stop my fall. So the parachutes is all very important to actually stop the fall when I am coming down from a suborbital velocity. Alright. So yeah, that thing, and another thing I had to upgrade is I initially designed this using normal medium cargo containers, but I recently replaced these with enhanced quantum cargo containers. So I had to basically replace the containers and do a bit of engineering to ensure that when I replaced the containers, that the ship did not fall apart, because when I initially designed it, these containers basically were holding the ship together. So I basically had to add a little bit of extra structural integrity stuff to really hold this thing together. So if I take these containers out, I can actually replace them. I had to do the same thing over here by adding a bit of structural integrity over to the seat, and I replaced this container, which I then discovered I had to add a few more thrusters because this welder did not actually have enough thrusters. And yeah, this welder isn't this is a kind of ugly build. The welder isn't really the best build. I kind of designed it to be extremely compact, and that's how it is. All right, let's see here. At some point, I should probably stop dragging my feet and actually see where the ice. Let's see, ice. Okay, most of the ice is still in the other cargo container because I am kind of out of. I'm basically out of space. So yeah, that's gonna be unloading ice for a little while. I'm pretty much good on that. I have enough ice now to basically really go where I need to go. This guy has an oxygen generator right here that actually has a bit of ice on it. Well, I probably I guess it does ice. Let's see, ice. Yes, it does because I was connected to the grid at that point in time. Let's see. I should probably move this guy off stockpile. There we go. This guy's off stockpile. And yeah, I think with all that, I am probably ready to basically go out and brave the elements. It's time to escape the planet. And I'm going to be putting this ship to the test. I'm not sure the ship is going to be up to fighting off the drones. Like, for example, it does have a very small but fatal flaw that could be an issue. So when I built the ship, I didn't think about the weapon. So I basically had to bolt a weapon on later. So this weapon is not actually connected to any of the other conveyor systems. So in order to load it up onto the system, I actually need to go and manually load it up. So that's a bit of an issue. I could probably change how this orientation is set up, so if I move this over a bit and added some conveyors, I could actually get it connected to the system. I'm not going to worry about that for now because, well, we have AwwScrap on, which I'm actually going to show you what AwwScrap does. So I'm going to grind this down because this is a relatively inexpensive block that I can afford to replace. Alright, let's see here. So notice, steel plate scrap. We do not get normal components. And when we refine this steel plate scrap, we don't get all the resources back. So you have to be very careful when you have to be very careful when you're actually building things that you kind of get the steel plate. You have to be very careful to plan out your builds when you're actually designing stuff, because any block I have to grind down, I lose some of the resources from that block. And the other thing is that's why I have to basically get tons and tons of resources, because I know I'm gonna lose a few resources, so I have to kind of plan for that. But with all that in mind, let's see here. Hold on, I thought I turned this off stockpile. Okay, it's off stockpile. Why does it still show the stockpile icon? Hydrogen tank. Let's see here. See. On, off. See. There we go. Perhaps I discovered a bug was using that inventory, doing it with the tool. All right. Well, I guess it's now or never. Let's go and do a final checklist. What do I have here? All right. I have some canvas, I have some oxygen bottle, and yeah, and I have my cargo. So give me a moment. Yeah, give me a moment. I'm gonna have to go blow my nose, so I'm gonna be back in a second. Alright, there we go. So, let's go ahead and transition back over. There we go. Back, now I'm back. Alright. So yeah, you probably also noticed, well, I actually have my headset basically ran out of battery, so I actually have to have it plugged in now. So, well, alright. Back to the plan. Let's do our final checklist. Alright. Let's see, I have everything I need there. Connector, hydrogen tank, we have oxygen. See, yeah, we're probably more or less ready to go in a moment. Alright, let's go ahead and unlock our parking brake, turn all these thrusters on, which yes, I am a tiny bit too heavy. Also, I should probably check my audio because I think yes, voice chat is enabled. Let's turn that off. Alright. So yeah, I am way too heavy to get off with these thrusters, but that is anticipated. Alright. Alright. We are leaving the planet behind. Okay. Yeah, that's a container Mark 8 is not a threat. Alright. So now that we are high enough, I'm gonna basically kind of let my speeds go down, and I'm gonna keep the speed at about 50 meters per second. And that way I waste less fuel when I am gonna be slowing down. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. That that wasn't the best idea. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah, I'll just let those probably get destroyed. I don't actually need them. Let's see. I'm now about 50% gravity. Yep, looks like I lost one of them. Probably gonna lose the other one in a moment. luckily I still have plenty of thrust in the sideways directions. I am probably going to have an issue with a couple of these thrusters over here because I think I underestimated the thruster damage radius. Alright. So I'm going a little bit fast, so I'm going to let myself slow down. So this process is probably going to take a little while, but hopefully I'll be able to fight off any drones that come my way. As mentioned earlier, I am limited in my ammo, but it should not be a huge issue. Probably should have stocked a little bit of extra ammo, but oh well. It should be fine. Alright. We are just about out of gravity. Let's see here. We have some nice little Rories. We have a couple donuts. All in all, a nice classic Space Engineers experience. So yeah, I think I have enough velocity that I'm actually gonna come to a stop. Well, I'm still gonna have to slow down a lot once I leave gravity. Let's put it that way. But I will be leaving gravity momentarily. And for those of you who've played Space Engineers much, you know that gravity cuts out at 0.5 G. So we are now in zero gravity. Alright, let's see here. Where's a good spot? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to that donut over there. Let's see. Let's see what kind of treasures that donut actually contains. We're basically planning to find a little base that a little asteroid that preferably has resources like uranium. That would actually be the perfect place for a base. I'm also gonna have to, because my cargo is 100% full, I'm basically gonna have to build the base before I actually start doing any mining. But that's kind of the goal of the base is to give us a little bit of defense. Which, yes, that was something I probably should have actually brought, would be some extra ammo to defend the base. Because right now, we have enough ammo on this ship, but we're going to have to probably take some ammo out to actually put on the base turret. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to turn these off for now. I don't need these to continue to be on. Alright. Here we go. I'm going to start slowing down now. And yeah, I think I might start taking a bit of thruster damage. Alright. I'm going to basically do a little bit of examination. Let's make sure that I haven't... Alright, good. So these guys have not taken thruster damage yet. That's a good thing. Yeah, this one's just a tiny bit too close. Yeah, these ones all, I guess, the perfect distance to actually not taking any significant damage. And let's see here. We are almost in line with the asteroid. I'd say let's go ahead and readjust our heading. Let's see here. Let's actually point towards the asteroid itself and not the planet. But yeah, this planet looks a little bit different up in space, which has a pretty interesting atmosphere, which we haven't actually seen yet. Let's see here. Yeah, I am super heavy. Let's see. Do we have any kind of resources here? We do. Let's see here. Let's see. Iron. And don't tell me, did I forget an ore detector? Yes, I forgot an ore detector. Alright, that isn't the end of the world. Ore detectors aren't that hard. But yeah, let's see here. This is kind of a good spot, but I'm actually gonna go. Yeah, this is a good spot for iron. There's lots of plentiful iron here. I'm actually gonna go a little bit to the side to actually build the outpost. Alright. Let's actually add the drill tool. Alright, let's basically move to an acceptable spot. And let's activate the drill tool and let's get ready to basically drill a little bit of a hole. This hole is actually going to be where I'm going to place the base. I'm probably going to put some more emphasis on letting it get rounded out. Alright, I'd say that's probably sufficient. I don't really want to go any farther or I'm going to start cutting into the iron, which I didn't actually quite expect to have iron this far deep into the void, but well, that's actually a pretty nice thing. So yeah. Alright. Next order of business. I actually need to start building up a base. So let's go ahead and go in here. And I might have to void some of that iron. There's plenty of it, so that's not going to be an issue. But I need to make sure there's enough room in here that I can actually build some armor to completely protect this ship. Alright, yeah, I need to go in a tiny bit more. Alright, that should do it. Alright, let's go ahead and grab my... let's see here, down to this connector and start grabbing some resources. So I'm gonna start with some steel plates because I have to basically build up the scaffolding. Let's see here. There we go. Alright. See. Heal. See, heal. There we go. Looks like I'm gonna have to scrap a little bit of stuff. That's not a huge issue. And one thing I did actually put on here was a small block assembler. So worst case scenario, I can actually get a little bit of resources. And yep, the exiled engineer is on his way. So I probably need to build the actually I have a very good point I just thought of. The exiled engineer only cares about me. So I should probably take that guy out ahead of time. So let's see here. Alright, that should be sufficient. Let's go ahead and grind this extra stuff down. I don't need this here. I am wasting a tiny bit of resources, but that's the other reason I got a bunch of extra steel plates. Alright, I'm going to grab a tiny bit extra steel plates. I'm going to throw this scrap in, which that refineries. I'm going to turn these guys on to basically recycle some of that steel scrap. And I'm going to start welding this all together. Alright. And I'm going to have to move pretty damn quickly because that exiled engineer is going to want to mess with me pretty soon. And I'm going to need to have some defenses up and running before that happens. See here. Yep. And yeah, I'm going to need to definitely prioritize defenses over anything else. Yeah. Let's see here. I wasn't able to grab as many steel plates as I had initially planned, so well, it's a good thing that I'm sitting right next to iron. I can actually use my drill to grab a tiny bit of iron and refine it. And I'm probably gonna want to use my hand drill because, again, let's see here. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that could be a bit of an issue getting out. Alright, yeah, that kamikaze drone might cause some issues. Yeah, I'm gonna need to definitely focus on building up the weapons, and you know what? It's probably best to just hide inside this hole for a little while. And let's get saber turret. Let's get that up and running kind of ASAP. And yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and put that over here. Oh, actually, yeah, right about there should be good. So let's go ahead and make sure to grab some of the resources for that saber turret. See here. That should do it. I'm gonna have to place that down, and well, okay. I need to put some of the other inventory away because I am limited on my inventory space. Alright, there we go. Let's see. See here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess. And fuck. Well. Yeah, that was short-lived. Let's go ahead and put that about. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just, yes, I'll use this drill this out a tiny bit. Because I need to get a little bit of clearance. This corner over here. There we go. That should be enough to place this down. Alright. And I am really going to need to build that battery next. See, yes, battery. Definitely that's the highest priority. Is I need to place that battery down. Let's see here. Oh. Okay. And yes, I should probably place that battery somewhere inside. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this here. So that battery is actually somewhat protected. I want there to be a little bit of armor blocks between the battery and whatnot. And let's see here. I'm just gonna go do that a few times. Let's see, that should be enough to actually get part of it. here. And I'm just gonna grab a little bit of components for the rest. See here, battery, construction components, that. Yes, let's see. Yep. Alright, that should do it. Power. And now I need to grab some ammo. Because I need to, since I am hiding in here, it's probably best for me to take all the ammo and as much as I can hold and basically, well, you know what, it's probably best to only take half of the ammo. Yeah, and I definitely don't want to go there. Best to take half of the ammo and put it in here. Alright, there we go. It looks like someone smashed into a voxel. That happens. Let's see here. I'm not actually sure how I took damage there. But let's go and heal myself up. Let's see here. Let's check on oxygen. Okay. See here. Yeah, I'm out of ice. Alright, let's see. Hydrogen's still nominal, so yeah, that's all good. And I'm getting some stuttering right here. Well, actually, I don't think it's stuttering. I think my mouse is having some sensitivity issues or whatnot. Alright, I need to go ahead and weld up the rest of the protections. And when that is out of the way, I need to prioritize my refinery next. Which I might not have enough steel plates to actually even go with that. Actually, let's see here. How many steel plates do I have left? Okay, I have exactly enough for a single refinery, and that's about it. Alright, let's focus on the refinery next. And you know what? I probably should go ahead and drill out. Now, that's fine. Actually, yes, I do. I definitely need to drill that out, and yeah, I'm having some weird issues. Yep. So let's go forward a little bit to drill this out. See. See. Yeah. And the fact that I'm voiding so much iron, I am not exactly liking that. I do not like to waste resources like this, but I kind of need to. Because right now, I just need room. There's so much damn iron here that I can afford to waste a little bit. And I'm gonna grab a tiny bit of iron. Alright, that should do it. That basically is enough to basically fill up my entire cargo. So I am going to go ahead and void the rest of this iron. See here. See. Okay, that's why I'm getting stuck. Alright, let's go back. Let's back up a little bit so I can basically do this. I'm getting some weird rubber banding issues, it seems. See here. Okay, yeah, that's why I'm getting those weird issues. Alright, well, I think I'm going to need to use my hand drill for this, because I don't really have enough reach to fix that piece over up here, so I'm going to have to use my hand drill. There we go. See here. Okay, yes, I am also stuck here. There we go, that should do it. Alright, that should be sufficient to actually have a little bit of living space. Alright. So now I'm going to start building up some components. So actually I do need to expand a tiny bit more. Yo. See, yep, that should do it. I'm gonna use my hand drill to get the rest of this stuff because I need to be a little bit more fine-tuned. See here. Yep, that's good. Let's go over here. Let's get this piece over here. Let's get this little bit of voxel here. Yep, there we go. A little bit more room. Perfect. Alright. I'm now going to focus on backing up a little bit. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and face forward. There we go. And yeah, I should probably go ahead and actually friendly fire's off, but yeah, I should probably go ahead and turn that sable turned off. I turned it off because I have one on the outside. And I will, yeah, I definitely forgot the solar panels, so I'll have to do that a little bit in a moment. Alright, let's grab the resources I need for this refinery. And it seems like we're getting a lot of deaths on there, so let me put something in chat. Oh, hello. Uh, yes, thank you for. Okay, what? Uh, let's see here. Apologies for missing that. I was kind of focusing on the game. Sorry about that. Let's see here. So, alright, yeah, I'll go to a different song. So I've been trying to do kind of just electronic music because I like to do more chill stream, so that's kind of why the electronics. And yes, the mic quality, I admit the mic quality isn't the best. Is the issue? So what's the issue? Do you notice? Is the mic too loud, too quiet? Is that the issue? And let me see. I'm gonna balance out the audio to hopefully offset the issue with the mic. So that should make things easier to hear. There we go. Yeah, yes. And how's your day going so far? Let's see here. Let's see. I need a large one, not a small one. Let's see here. Components. Don't tell me. Yeah, I grabbed the small one instead of the large one. Alright. I'm just gonna grab the rest here that I need. Gonna go ahead and go back, grab a bit more. Alright, let's grab some steel tubes. Alright, steel tubes, that's good. And for those of you who have joined, I mentioned this earlier, but there wasn't really as many people on. But I do have some issues with my camera, and I need to figure out the issue with my microphone. It does seem to be a tiny bit too quiet. Let's see here. I'm using very basic music. I'm using the Twitch soundtrack. So not all the music is going to be the best, and I'm kind of limited on that because I'm just starting out. So I'm not going to be able to have the highest quality music. So don't expect that. Let's see here. Oh yes, modal. So yeah, but if you want me to try doing a different track type, I can. I'm currently doing chilled electronics, but there's also a couple others that I could do, like rock or something else. Let's see here. Yeah, I guess I'll try some jazz. Alright, yes. Yeah, let's not forget my train of thought about what I'm trying to do over here. Alright, just about done. Let's see, just need a little bit more. Well, I'm out of steel plates, but that was expected. I have just about enough for that. Let's see here. Medical component. Yeah, I need the metal grid. 20 metal grid. That should do it. Alright. There we go. So, for those of you who missed me arriving here, there is a bit of danger that I have to deal with. So I'm pretty much hiding in an asteroid, and I have some weapons out on the outside that should kind of keep us protected. Let's see here. So yeah, let's see. Let's go ahead and grab my. Let's put some of this stuff away now. I don't need to have all this stuff on my inventory. I'm going to grab a little bit of iron, and I'm going to go ahead and refine some iron. And in the meantime, I'm going to use, I should already have a little bit of iron over here. So I'm actually going to use the little bit of iron that I have to actually produce some more steel plates. But yeah, that's all that stuff. And I have a bit more iron over here from this refinery. See, saber turret. Yep, that's nominal. I think I'm definitely gonna heal things if they actually find me. Last time it wasn't quite as a good experience because I didn't have enough defenses and whatnot. But this time, I've got instead of starting fresh in space, I've actually gone gone to actually started on the planet and then worked my way up. So I have enough resources now that I was able to. I have some basic weapons. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I probably should work on that survival kit now. That's probably the next important thing. Survival kit. Let's make sure it's a large block. Alright, let's go ahead and place that down. Yeah, I'd say yeah, right about here is good. Great, connected to this conveyor network. Alright, there we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Perfect. That's an awesome thing. Alright. Let's see here. So, now that I have all of the survival kit, well, at some point I'm going to have to venture back outside. I kind of don't want to do that with this scouting drone nearby, because the thing I've noticed, these guys actually try to follow your player, so they somehow know where you are. So, luckily they don't really know how to navigate around the voxels. So they try to go to the edge of the voxels and then they kind of just stay there. So they are a relatively low threat. The bigger threat will be when they start to get too close. Luckily, I think if they get into within weapon range, so if they get close enough to actually come to this hole, the weapons are gonna take them out before they can really do anything. So as long as I don't run out of ammo, I should be good on that front. But yeah, let's see here. All right. Yeah, there's plenty of holes over here, and refinery. That battery is not gonna last long. Yeah, that battery is gonna be depleted in about 2 hours at the current rate. So I'm gonna need to get working on the solar power and probably the reactor. So let's go ahead and build the reactor now, because I think I probably have enough resources for that. The only issue with this reactor is I'm gonna have to go find some uranium in order to fuel this. So I'll have to go venture out and do a bit of prospecting. Which, in this scenario, venturing out is a tiny bit scary. Not horrible, but yeah, tiny bit scary. See here. See. Yep. Alright. Testing, testing. Yeah. Need to get the rest of these resources. Alright. Looks like I'm gonna need to recharge my suit. That's kind of important. And see here. Alright, yeah, let's go grab up some of the rest of this iron over here. Throw that into the refinery. Hey, let's go ahead and throw that in there. Alright. With that out of the way, I believe it is kind of time for... It's definitely time for me to actually go outside, and I need to go, and I'm gonna have to risk it a little bit. I need to start building those solar panels. Alright. That's a very limited amount of impact, so that should be relatively safe. So, let's see here, and I'm actually gonna, well, I guess I can't really go up anymore. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab the solar panels. Let's see. 2 solar panels. Yep, well, yes, 2 enhanced solar panels. Alright, well, hold on a moment. That's most definitely the wrong one. Alright, put this stuff back. Let's see. Let's go grab some, let's go throw some of this iron over back onto the refinery while I'm at it. Okay, yep. And I need to get 2 large enhanced solar panels, not small enhanced. Alright, that's enough for 1. Let's go weld it in. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put it on this side. 9. Let's see. There we go. Alright, 1 and let's see here. 1 and 2. There we go. That's perfect. Alright, need to go get the resources for that second one. Let's see here. Definitely need to make sure I'm on lock mode. Let's see here. Out of common tech. Okay. Alright. Well, I have enough for 1 solar panel. That should be enough to get me some basic power. Alright, that is renewable. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to go. Gonna need to go and do a bit of prospecting. I should probably waypoint this space. GPS space base. Alright. Let's see here. Ion. Yeah, this is just ion. Alright, so I'll have to go to a different asteroid to do prospecting. Alright. So I'm gonna go back over here for a moment. I need to switch over and load something up. Let's see. Yeah, so for those of you still in the chat, I definitely want to give a shout out to... Yeah, I definitely want to give a shout out to Bean Down Under. Let's see here. So, at Bean Down Under, let's see here. So yeah, he's kind of the big Space Scenario streamer. This is his scenario, so I definitely want to give him a shout out. I've done some work to make sure that my I did some work to make sure that my desktop audio for Chrome does not show up in the actual stream. That's actually a nice thing. Let's see here, yeah. That's kind of a nice thing that it doesn't show up in the stream. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is a good thing. I I can even go to my stream. I'm not getting any extra echo. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. I'm I'm now trying to do a bit of multitasking, and I'll be I'll be completely honest. Part of the reason I am gonna Part of the reason I am multitasking is I still want to enjoy his content, but yes, yes, I am a ghost. Yes, oh, perhaps I, perhaps I shouldn't be reacting to one side of the conversation. But yeah, these drones are gonna kind of scale me a little bit, so I'm gonna have to be very careful not to get annihilated. All right, it's high time I get outside of my hole and I go to another asteroid that might have some more resources. This is kind of a good little place for a base, but I actually need to find some more resources somewhere. Alright, there we go. There's an asteroid over there. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's see. What kind of goodies do you have, Mr. Asteroid? Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see, ion. What's this over here? Platinum. Okay, so this is a platinum droid. Alright. Yes. FEPT. Alright. Still have to keep an eye on my power. Yeah, that guy's still following me. Let's go find another spot. Alright. Let's go over here. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, I just need a bit of iron over here. Actually, no, I don't need iron. I have tons of iron. So I set up this scenario so iron spawns in the old method. However, magnesium, that's something I definitely need. Alright, let's see here. Iron magnesium. Alright, let's make sure to save this. GPS, FEMG. Yes, it looks like Bean has disconnected. That's good. It's good to see him back on the server. There we go. Alright. So, with that, it's time for me to go back to the space base. There we go. And I'll probably need to recharge my hydrogen and recharge my power. Yep, and power is incredibly power can be incredibly an issue, I've noticed, because luckily the speed mods make it less of an issue, but if you run out of power, you will die in space, because this is something that didn't used to be an issue. In the old days, if you ran out of power, you you normally didn't run out of power as fast. But now the power actually does, functions as life support. So you definitely do not want to run out of power because you're going to start dying. Alright, let's throw some of that into the refinery. See here. See here. See. Yep, and I almost lost my life. Yep. Yeah. Let's see here. I definitely do not want to go that direction. Alright, this direction. Alright, that should do it. That is what we need. So I'm gonna check to see what this asteroid needs. And yes, I just realized I should have actually reloaded my power. Alright, let's see, what do you have? That looks like gold. Yeah, that's definitely gold. Let's see here. See. See. Alright, so this guy, yeah, okay, so this guy has ice. Let's see. That's gonna be important. Yeah, that is definitely gonna be a very important piece. And of course iron, that sounds normal. Alright, let's make a hole in here. See. Here, about 12 meters. Let's see, keep going. Yep. Yep, there we go. Ice. Ice is close. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, ice. Yeah, that's gonna be very important. Let's see. I'm gonna mark this as a waypoint. There is an ice and a V, a U, ice. There we go. Alright. And let's throw this stone out. Well, okay, yeah. Plain or cane or whatnot. Alright, let's see here. Let's see here. Where was I? I lost my hole when I got kicked out of the voxel. See here. See. Ah, there we go. Alright, this time I'm gonna drop the stone over here so it doesn't actually injure me. There we go. Alright. Alright, a little bit more. Let's throw this out. There we go. Alright, that should do it. Alright, there we go. So now I just need to find a. I still just need to keep searching for a planet, Reuters uranium. Alright, let's see here. Where is the base? Let's see here. Yeah, the base is over there. So I definitely, I kind of want to avoid going too far and outside of the, outside of the, outside of the sphere of influence of the base. Definitely want to avoid doing that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and check out that asteroid. And there's been many times when I go super far outside the sphere of influence. But I kind of want to avoid doing that because I need these asteroids to be easily accessible because I do not have a jump drive yet. But with that in mind, finding gold is actually a pretty damn good thing. Because that is something that I am definitely going to need. Is having gold because I'm going to need to make a jump drive at some point. Because I definitely want to go visit the other players that are on different planets. And they are significant distance from where I am now. So the only way to actually get there is I'm going to have to use a jump drive. Let's see here. What's on here? Let's see. Uh, Looks like this guy only has a bit of iron. Yes, alright. Alright. Oh, next step is to go find another asteroid again. Because this one's just iron. There isn't really much point in marking out a pure iron asteroid. Alright, I'm gonna head over to this asteroid here. Alright, there we go. That asteroid should do it. Let's see what kind of goodies that this asteroid has. This is a kind of tiny asteroid, but let's see. Let's see, what do you have? Nickel and iron. That's a good one. GPS, Fe, and I. Nickel isn't probably the best one because most of that can be grabbed from stone, but it's still a decent find. And of course, there's a lot of ICO. So let's adjust that GPS point. Nickel. Fe nickel. Let's add ice to that. Ice. Alright, there we go. That should do it. So for those of you in the chat, it would be if you can go ahead and please go ahead and give me a follow because I am trying to get to affiliate and every follow is going to help. And energy's low. Definitely should just go back to the base. There we go. Let's go repair the base. Oh no, we'll drop off these resources. This magnesium is going to come very much in handy for keeping the base defended. Let's see here. Oh, uranium. Oh, that's a very good find. I guess while I was gone, my weapons took out a drone. All right. I'm gonna throw this uranium in here. I'm gonna then go ahead and put my magnesium into the refinery. Well, oh, I already got the magnesium. I need to get the ice. Let's see here. So yeah, I need to put the ice over in my oxygen generator. Alright. There we go. There we go, there we go. Perfect. So let's actually check on the status. Let's go ahead and make a few more steel plates. Production. Yep, that should do it. Yep. And let's go ahead and I should probably go ahead and add an assembler now. Alright, there we go. So yeah, just getting started. I do, like Color Space mentioned earlier, I do need to fix my microphone because I I will admit that is actually that's not working right. Alright, and I just realized I did have enough resources to finish this up. I just didn't have an inventory space. Now I feel a little bit sheepish. There we go. There we go. See, that should do it. Inventory space there. Alright, now I can actually get the assembler. There we go. And I will need more steel plates for that in a moment, but I'll fix that later. See here. I'm going to put that there because I need a wet place to put a connector. Alright, I'm gonna go sit down here. Recharge a bit of the energy. Let's recharge my heal my health. Let's lay down heal. That's definitely some weird rubber banding. Alright. So that's a cargo transport. I might be able to grab some resources from that. I think those are slightly less armored. But for now, I'm just gonna get the rest I need for this assembler. And I am trying my best not to mumble, but let me know if it sounds like I'm mumbling a bit. Because I do have a bit of an issue with that. And that's all that kind of comes with my Asperger's and autism is I do have some small issues, and I try my best to not to get past them. Like I do get very self-conscious about my voice, and for a while I didn't even want to stream because I was very much self-conscious about my voice. So I'm trying my best to just move past it. Let's see. I need a conveyor belt, conveyor tube. See here. See here. Interior plates. Let's see. So what's all that for again? Oh, yes, that's for the cargo container. Cargo. So yes, that will actually take the place of my. That will actually take the place of. That will take the place of a conveyor belt or whatnot. All right. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. Perfect. Alright, awesome. Yep, definitely looks like the saber turret used a little bit of ammo. So, yeah, I'm really gonna need to start making more ammo. Let's see here. Alright, yeah, I have enough resources for that. Let's go ahead and replace that. Also, let's go ahead and check on these steel plates. Let's go ahead and grab these so I can get some stuff welded up. There we go. There we go. Perfect. That's awesome. There we go. Perfect. Oh, perfect. Ah, that was the wrong type. Alright, let's go back and fix that. Alright, luckily I can disassemble this. Let's go ahead and put this back in the assembler. And let's go and click disassemble all. And let's go ahead and this time let's try to assemble the correct piece. So we need 2 armor piercing. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and let's see here. Yes, there we go. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and create 10 more because I need to refill my saber turret my on my ship. There we go. That should basically provide us with some basic defenses. I'm definitely thinking at some point I'm going to get a second saber turret. And I'm just going to use the drill because I actually should probably pick up some stone because I am going to actually need to refine a tiny bit of stone. I'm going to need to refine a tiny bit of stone to get things like nickel and whatnot. But I am now surviving in space. This is a good feeling. And I will need to go ahead and drill out enough of this stone because I'm going to want to place a second turret on the other side. Yeah, let's see here. There we go. Alright. Saber. Another saber turret. And okay, so yeah, I need computers to actually build that. Let's see here. How much resources do I have left now? Okay, I have a tiny bit of computers. Yes, there we go. There we go. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just grab a little bit of this. Oh, hold up a moment. There is something I needed to use this to build. But I do actually need to get a little bit more steel plates. Let's throw this over here, and let's actually grab some iron. There we go. Tiny bit of iron over here. Throw that over here. And let's go ahead and yeah. I guess beans a little bit minutes. Yeah, I'll just yeah. Yeah. Well, I would question. I've had it changed for 30 minutes for several different streams, but I guess he just noticed it. Yeah, 30 minutes is a bit of a sweet spot. And I will mention talking about that the daylight thing. There's been some times I actually set the daylight cycle to 24 hours. I will say that was interesting. That was very interesting to set it to 24 hours. Let's see here, steel plates. Yes, connector, one connector. There we go. We need a single connector here. There we go. One connector. Hold on, what's... There we go. One connector. Perfect. See here. Alright, magnesium. Yeah, I'm out. I am out of magnesium. Oh well. That is not a huge issue. I have enough. I have enough ammo now that I can actually keep my turret functional for a little while until I basically venture back out to go to pick up some more magnesium. Alright, that's... There we go. Now I can actually connect this chip to this part of the grid. There, yep, that is a very good thing. There we go. Perfect. Yes, this is actually going pretty well. I am enjoying doing space engineers, but unfortunately, I also, so I ended up going live on the day I wasn't actually planning to, because of, I realized that I hadn't actually done my expedition for No Man's Sky. So, I still need to finish that up. Alright. You know what? I'd say it's time to actually start collecting this for real. Alright, there we go. That's okay. What the hap? Alright. Yeah, there's definitely some weird stuff that's happening with this Voxer over here. Let's see here. It's actually, I guess I should shift F11, make sure the sim speed, keep an eye on that sim speed, because I'm having some weird issues and I'm not sure what's causing it. Yeah, the sim speed's 1.0, so I'm not quite sure what is actually causing it. There must be something with a hitbox that is a tiny bit too big. Alright, that should be enough to actually start moving this guy to the side. Let's see here. Let's do it. See. Yep. Yeah, I might not have thought that through a little bit. See, let's fix this up here. let's go ahead and rotate this. See here. Definitely getting some hitbox issues. I have a feeling that it's the saber turns on the top that's actually causing some of these hitbox issues. Let's try to get a little bit more clearance on the ceiling to kind of resolve that. See here. Let's see. See, I'm gonna have to keep messing with these voxels until I actually find out what's causing this issue. That or it's possible I'm desynced. But I'm pretty sure that's not the case because I was able to move the ship. Let's see, can I go down a little bit? Alright, yeah, that fixes it. So yes, it definitely is a clearance issue. Let's see here. Let's see. Alright. Let's try to rotate the other direction because I need to wiggle my ship around so I can get it onto this connector. There we go. There we go. Yes. Let's see here. I'm got to kind of. I guess I'll have to just be kind of gentle with this, because I'm definitely getting a lot of weird rubber banding. Yeah, let's see here. All right. Looks like I need to reconnect. So what I don't actually know is I do not know if the issue is slightly is related to something different. So I don't know if this issue is related to hitboxes or if it's related to simply being desynced. But yeah, that's a little bit frustrating. I'll have to try and investigate why that's causing an issue because I actually didn't. This it wasn't even an issue until I went into this voxel. So I'm pretty sure it is not actually, yes, definitely not a desync issue. It's clearly some other kind of issue. Let's see here. But yeah, there should be enough clearance in this asteroid for me to actually move the ship around. But apparently there isn't. This is keen issues for you. Yeah, this is probably Keen's fault. Yeah, sometimes this game has some weird issues. And you know what? I probably should. Let's put a camera on the bottom. Let's just put a camera on the bottom so I can actually, since I'm not, since I can't actually get the view changed, let's put a camera where I can actually use it. Let's actually, yeah, let's put this camera there so I can use it. Let's go ahead and cue some stuff for production. Perfect. So yeah, this camera might actually help. Let's make sure it's facing up like that. There we go. And now I'm gonna try and view things through that camera. Let's see here, view. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so now it wants to work. And was very weird. Perhaps it was just an issue with the view itself. Alright, there we go. And let's see. Yeah, I should probably put another camera somewhere on here. Let's see. Yeah, because I'll definitely need something to. Because, yeah, due to the tight corridors in this specific asteroid, I do not have the ability to actually mess see where my ship is. So I need to have a camera to actually show me where my ship is. Yeah, sometimes simple things. Let's see, view this camera. See here. See, see here. Let's see how close I am. Let's basically go ahead and check that. Okay, I need to go forward a little bit. And I don't have enough clearance over here. So let's fix that. Okay, I guess I'll have to, I have to, down. Sorry. Alright, give me a moment while I fix things for Bean. Let's see here. Let's see here. Cooldown in second is set to 600, so that's, I'm gonna bump it down 30 seconds. Alright. See here. Punch. There we go. There we go. Alright, yeah, there we go. I guess trying to multitask is interesting. Alright, there we go. One more moment. See, yes, let's see. I need to go forward. Alright, let's go forward a tiny bit. Perfect. There we go. That's good. Everything is good. Let's see here. Reactor. Let's check on that uranium. Okay, yeah, the reactor's almost out, but this is good news. It has pretty much fully recharged that battery. Let's see. We need a now I need to make that extra saber turret. Let's see. One more saber turret. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And let's go ahead and let's make sure I have enough iron. So let's go ahead and queue some iron. Uh, the thrust is over 9,000 kilonewtons. Alright. Yep, I am out of nickel. Alright. Well, seeing as I know where a good nickel spot is, I should probably just go ahead and go over there, which, yes, I need to get a bit more stone here. That will also help me with my nickel situation. Let's go ahead and throw that back over here. There we go. Let's see. A little bit more over here. Alright, that should do it. Perfect. Alright, let's see. Let's see if this stone that I need more. Alright, so yes, I need some more modals. Yep, need more modals. Definitely need more modals. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. That should be a little bit more stone. That should help things do it. And yes. Might as well just I should probably just go grab that nickel because I'm definitely going to need the nickel. Let's see here. Uh, that's one thing I'm okay. Looks like I definitely need to go out and prospect. Let's go grab that nickel. Happy nickel ice. Let's do it. Alright, perfect. There we go. Let's go ahead and grab that little bit of that nickel that I found over there. And of course there's the ice, which that will be useful later on. There we go. Nickel. Nickel, nickel, nickel. Beautiful nickel. I can probably make a nickel with this nickel. Yeah, that was not a good one. But I'm still kind of chuckling. Alright. There we go. So yes, I need to go back to prospecting because we need a couple of things. We need some cobalt. We need a bit of nickel. Cobalt is probably the most important thing that we're going to need that we are not able to get from stone. But, okay, yes, and we even need gold. Alright. Luckily, I know where kind of all those little spots are. Well, most of it. I still haven't found a cobalt yet, but I do have gold. Alright, let's see here. Where's the gold? AU. One atomic unit of gold. Just a little bit more gold. Yep. There we go. Gold. That's just what we need. Tiny bit of gold should do nicely. I have no idea how deep this goes, but I don't really need to find out this yet. I just need a tiny bit of gold to actually get what I need. There we go. Alright. And now, let's see, where's that space base? I'm gonna go ahead and prospect another asteroid in the meantime. See, yeah, that corrupt is probably gonna follow me at some point. Yeah, that guy probably doesn't like me. Luckily, he's not pursuing, he just doesn't want me to get Neil. Alright, so let's see what this asteroid contains. See here. What goodies do you have for me today, Mr. Asteroid? What what do you have? I'm hoping for either uranium or cobalt. That is what I'm gonna want. Yes, this is an interesting texture, but not really indicative of its contents. See here. Alright, yeah, I'm still not close enough to actually see what's in it. See. here. There we go. Here's the hole. That will, let's see, this guy is iron. Let's see. Okay, looks like it's just iron. Iron and ice. Iron and ice. That's about it. A GPS. FE ice. See. There we go. And I guess I'll check out this asteroid because it's pretty close. Yeah, that should do it. That should do it indeed. Getting closer. Yep. Let's see. What do we have here? Ion. Finally! I've been looking for you. This uranium. This uranium is going to do very nicely. Let's see here. Yes, this looks like this is the uranium. Alright. Well, yes, that's uranium. I don't actually have anything on me, but I just wanted to make sure that that was uranium. Alright, GPS. FEU. And let's actually fix this so that is named correctly. Alright. Now, it is now time to actually go home. Let's see here. Well, not home, but the space base home. Which I probably should actually give it a better name. Let's see. There we go. Back to the base. So if you're not really super familiar with Space Engineers, you might have noticed I'm doing something weird with these tools. So this is not a vanilla feature. There's actually a plugin. There's actually a tool known as the plugin loader. So the plugin loader has the ability to actually load special Space Engineers plugins. One of these plugins is a tool switch plugin that allows you to use your scroll wheel to switch between the different tools you have. So that is incredibly useful for fixing up the or refocusing my drill. So it allows me to actually very easily switch between the tools that I am using. But yeah, I definitely need to. It's definitely a good thing that I'm heading back because hydrogen's getting low, power's getting low. So all in all, it's time for me to get back to this little base, which right now has a lot of past power, which is a good thing. I'm having some weird issues there. Probably just not using the controls right. There we go. And yes, let's go ahead and switch that gold over so it starts getting produced. And lastly, I need to refill hydrogen. There we go. Hydrogen and oxygen needs to be refilled. Perfect. Perfect. And let's see, I definitely need that uranium. That's definitely a priority. So let's go ahead and go pick up that that nearby uranium. FEU, FE ice. See, you know, they're actually pretty close to each other. All right, let's redirect things. Let's see here. All right, I definitely need to stay clear away from that hive ship. So let's try a different approach. All right, there we go. Ah, corrupt. That's wonderful. Luckily, that looks like that's just a couple of kamikaze drones, so those all those can be mitigated. Let's see here. Let's make sure I have my pistol that might be effective against these guys. I don't think it will. Let's see here. See here. See, what's this again? Okay, so that's nickel. Interesting. Okay, so this has uranium and nickel. Alright. Alright. Let's see. Come see if you crash into the asteroid while you're trying to come after me. See. Yeah, I'm kind of running away from these guys. Let's see here. I guess I should just run back to the base. That's probably all. That's probably the best solution is I need to run back to that base. Yo, yeah. When I need the base, I have lost it. Alright, let's see here. Okay, there we go. Alright. Need to run away from these guys. See, yep. There we go. Alright, so it's the good news is they do not appear to be following me, so let's go ahead and head back over there. Actually, hold on. Good. I need to go back and I need to heal. Yeah, definitely. Definitely, I'm gonna need to grab my ship at some point and just go out in the ship. I think that's definitely gonna be. There's definitely gonna need to be. Definitely gonna be a requirement, because it's rather clear that I'm not gonna be able to get any of that uranium due to the defenses over there. All right. So let's go ahead and get myself healed up. So actually, yeah, I should probably use this survival kit. Heal. There we go. Alright. Now let's go gather up some metal grid. Let's go. Alright, so that explains why I'm having these weird issues. It seems like if I have a tool in my inventory, it adjusts the orientation of my engineering. That's actually causing me some issues. Yes, Klein. Let's see, silicon and iron. Okay, and uranium. So yeah, that's a good thing. Psi. So GPS. Psi. U. Fe. There we go. Let's do it. Alright, that should do it. That should that should get the power under control. Especially since the Alright. So yeah, that guy's gonna those guys are definitely gonna follow me. But luckily I have defenses over here. Yeah, the only defenses I'm currently lacking is I'm not going to be able to finish that turret until I actually get cobalt. But uranium. Uranium will do nicely. The good news is these guys are gonna focus on me, so I'm gonna fly around here so my turrets can basically take these guys out. There we go. Yeah, these definitely guys are trying to cause me problems. Alright. I should probably go in while my defenses kind of hold them off. And I need to actually go and make sure I have enough ammo. See, Saber Turret. Alright. Alright. Let's see here. I see here. Yeah. These guys are sure wrecking my base. Yeah, these guys definitely trying to destroy my base. I've already I already lost my ref, re, refinery. Let's see what I can grab from here before it all disappears. See, uranium. Yeah. I think I pretty much lost that ship. Alright. Well, that was an eventful time. This rate, I have no idea. I'm not sure I can even recover from this. Yeah, I should not have flown back to the base because they clearly decided to follow me and see here. Yeah. Only good news is lots of uranium from them. That's that's a good thing. See here. I think I have enough resources though to actually build a basic refinery. Especially since I basically lost my ship. Yeah, I've definitely lost that. Yep, most definitely lost that. So I'm gonna have to actually get a get a basic refinery, because I don't have enough resources to build the actual big one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cancel. Well, I guess I should just go ahead and build that. Alright. Yeah, this is a little bit depressing, but I kind of knew that this could happen. I'll just have to grab whatever I can. But yeah, this is another thing, is I'm gonna be running out of hydrogen very soon, because I don't have a way to actually make any more hydrogen. Let's see here. Alright. Alright, yeah, that should do it. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put that here. There we go. I think I have enough resources to do this. There we go. So that should keep me alive, but I think I'm definitely gonna need to, let's see. So actually, let's see. Ice. Okay, well, I might have lost that, but I do have some ice that I can put in there. So let's go ahead and put that in there. I do have that. Let's go ahead and throw that there. So yeah, that should at least allow me to refill hydrogen. But yeah, this is gonna be frustrating. Not not the end of the world, but it's a little bit annoying. Yeah, that's pretty much unrepairable at this point. So yeah, I just need to go get pick up all the junk that has been dropped dropped in space then. And I'll have to use a lot of this junk to actually repair. See here. Let's look for something that has metal grids, because I should be able to recycle some metal grids to get whatever I need. Let's see. This doesn't have any metal grids, so I'm not gonna bother with this guy. Yep, there we go. More scrap. Let's see, here we go. Let's go ahead and grab whatever is. Let's drop this ice. I don't really need all this ice. Definitely gonna want to grab all that uranium. Not the ice though. Yeah, this is kind of just standard kind of salvaging, because let's see here. There we go. There we go. Let's. Most of that scrap is now good. Let's see. There was a tunnel drone. That's still functional. Well, it's pretty much been destroyed. Let's see what kind of valuable stuff it has on it. It's clearly still alive. Alright. There we go. There we go. Let's see what do you have on here? I think radio components has cobalt. Alright, well, I'm just gonna leave that for now. Alright. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Perfect. Let's see, what else do we have? Yes, more scrap metal. Okay, and let's not forget to add this guy here to keep this thing alive. These drones are kind of starting to get a little bit annoying. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's probably just leave this stuff here. Let's probably just grind down all of this stuff. Anything that's not connected. Anything like that that's not connected, I should just grind down. That'll give me some of the resources to repair the weapons. See here. That should that should help keep me alive by just recycling some of these components. I'm definitely losing a lot, but at this point, the ship's pretty much totaled. It really, it basically, all it can do now is function as a mobile oxygen source. But I'm gonna have to scrap it anyway at this point. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that I'm gonna have to scrap the ship, but oh well. But yeah, this section of the ship has no thrust whatsoever, so and no, I did not steal it from this. I guess this is just a drone that likes to yell insults at you. Alright, let's see. A little bit more heal. That's alright. Yeah, that might be enough to actually get that symbol. Let's see, heal. Yeah, let's actually recycle that first because I'm gonna need that cobalt. There we go. Let's, especially since this ship is pretty much useless now, I'm just gonna need to take the rest of this ammo out. There we go. Now those together should help the defenses when they get close again. See, yeah, I'm gonna need more steel plates. See, heal. See, let's just continue to repair all this stuff. Yep, that should do it for most of that over here. Might as well weld this up so it's all functional. Yep, let's go ahead and refill my energy because I have gotten I have been informed that it's critical. Though maybe 10% is not truly critical, but it could be if you forget to refill it. See here, let's throw this scrap in here. See here. See, let's grab some steel plates. Perfect. Yeah, I really have no use for this weapon turret anymore because this ship is actually unusable at this point. So the only use of this ship right now is to refill hydrogen. That is the only use of that ship at this current point in time. Let's see. Wait a minute. Actually, I just realized this grid is separate, but it has a reactor. That's why it has power. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and place this thing down here. See here. There we go. There we go. That should do it for that one. That should do it. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, that's why I can place that one there. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, definitely gonna need to grab more steel plates to actually repair that. And yes, I will not be able to actually build that refinery for a little while because I don't quite have enough resources. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need to go out and grab a bit more magnesium. see. Yeah, I'm starting to think I should probably just go back to the base on the planet. Probably grab the uranium, which is gonna be incredibly useful for the planet base, and I guess probably just go back to the planet base. See here, yeah, that's I'm gonna leave that there so that so it does continue to function a little bit. So this guy, I'm gonna turn that off. And yeah, I'm just gonna go back. I think I just need to go back to the planet because I'm gonna need to kind of plan things out a little bit better. That uranium should be good for for power. So yeah, that should be easily enough for to make some progress. So yeah, just I'm just gonna have to fly back to the planet. But yeah, I guess since I lost my ship, I'll just have to rebuild it, and probably need to design a battleship. Yeah, that still should be enough energy to actually get into the atmosphere. Yep, that yeah, should be enough. All right, almost. All right, there we go. All right, back to the base. That was a fun expedition. Lost the ship, but to be honest, the uranium is probably this uranium is probably a lot more valuable than the actual ship itself. So it's not a horrible loss that I lost the ship, because I can now migrate over to actually building a reactor. But yeah, I think with that I'm about at a good stopping point for the day. So yeah, give me a moment, and I'm gonna go raid my good friend that who's also is on the server. See here, raid. Bundle. Alright.